Let's see you chew on this. Don't miss. I say tis. You gotta have a good manners and say please. It doesn't matter who you may tease. So, how is everyone doing? Hmm? Everyone having strong faith? Seriously. No jokes this time. Truly, it doesn't matter how we say words, the words can be still leading to the same outcome. Everything is kind of like a repetitive cycle, but there's a slight difference either in the air or in the surroundings. And I urge you all to be careful who you listen to. There's a lot of YouTube channels. Seriously. Come to these freebie ones. We will welcome you. And just like Jesus, he gives the gifts of freedom, of choice. Not with pleasures and disgust, but we have his pleasures, his desires. For his desires is our desires. He purges our sin and we obey him. So I really want to know what you guys are. Oh, yeah. I really want to know if you guys are prepared what's coming. Now, the best way is not to panic. If you panic, well, where are you going to run to? Things are going to unwrap pretty quickly in these past late years or years to come. Scientists can be also douchebags because they can experiment on things that people don't are not aware of. Just like actors, they have a front scene and then there's behind scenes. In reality, it's quite different. That's the distinction of reality and sometimes fake things. We gotta know what is real and what is fake. Once more, I will repeat it to say it that way. Now, silly little me. Have you met John Smith before? Oh? He'll do you no good. No, my impression of that is not good. I think you all know who I'm trying to copy. We're all copycats of some sort, aren't we? Aren't we? I wonder if you all can identify who which voice I'm trying to sound like. There are lots of ridiculous short videos. No, no, no. I do not like those ridiculous, silly short videos. I'm making this as genuine and real as possible. That is why I get excited, especially when I read. And I always test things. Speaking of testing, I read this one this morning, and man, it's amazing. Yes, the Bible is the true cure of all illnesses. If you continue to read it, you shall understand. Now then, shall we begin? And we shall. Test the spirits, beloved. Believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Maybe like YouTube channels and other people that are saying that they're kings and whatnot. Because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ah, you all recognizing. Make sure you pay attention to the surroundings of what's happening around you. People have very low attention span, and sometimes these texts are a distraction to me, so hoo hoo. That's why I will not be distracted. No, no, no. It'll do him no good. Yeah, everything is made by mankind down here, but God, well, gives them knowledge to do so. And once more, careful who you meet on the streets, especially ladies or gentlemen. Even some gentlemen or women are vulnerable. I gotta let you all know that things are spreading like a disease in this world. And do you know why God said He will burn this world to ashes and turn it back to desert? It's in order to purge the disease. It's like within the stomach, you have a stomach ache, right? You gotta cure it somehow to find some medicine. Or if you have a infected wound, you gotta burn the disease in order to make it better and make it to heal. I'll use that analogy. How's that? Yeah, I don't have doctor's degree, by the way. No need for that. The Bible has it all down here. Jesus is explaining. He's the great physician, after all. No, no, no. I have learned very many truths and lies, but I have a rarity of lying nowadays. Let's continue. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already, pay attention now, is it in the world. You think it's a coincidence that there are billions of people on the planet? Satan uses that as a disguise, as any person would. He's blending in around the crowds, around so-called air quotes that are they represent that uh, what is not real or fake. That's what air quotes mean. But God is real, and whatever they're quoting down here sometimes. Let's see. Using it as a disguise, yeah. And blending in with the crowd. Air quotes. His cities, not. God designed them, but many things in this world kind of look fake to me, or starting to look fake to me, because everything is getting darker and looking more like disease and corruption spreading around. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Oh, that is so true. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. God is love. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And every one that loveth is born of God, and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth God, for God is love. In this was manifest the love of God toward us, because that God sent his only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through him. Herein is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be the propitiation propitiation for our sins. Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. No man hath seen God at any time. If we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and his love is perfect in us. Hereby know we that we dwell in him, and he in us, because he hath given us of his Spirit. And we have seen and do testify that the Father sent the Son to be the Savior of the world. Also true, whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwelleth in him, and he in God. And we have known and believed the love that God hath to us. God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God, and God in him. Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also. Goodness sakes. Goodness. Those texts. Wait. This manifest. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. All of a sudden it changed on me. So 4:13. We dwell in him. Do you want a house for your soul? Do you ask? What is the purchase? It is something less than proud human nature will like to give. See? Pay attention closely. Something less than proud human nature will like to give. It is without money and without price. Ah, you would like to pay a respectable rent. You would love to do something to win Christ. Then you cannot have the house, for it is without price. Will you take my master's house on a lease for all eternity with nothing to pay for it, nothing but the ground rent of loving and serving him forever? Oh, I would love to do that. Serve him forever. Will you take Jesus and dwell in him? See, this house is furnished with all you want. It is filled with riches more than you will spend as long as you live. Here you can have intimate communion with Christ and feast on his love. Here are tables well stored with food for you to live on forever. In it, when weary, you can find rest with Jesus, and from it you can look out and see heaven itself. Will you have the house? Ah, if you are houseless, you will say, I should like to have the house. But may I have it? Yes. There is the key. The key is come to Jesus. But you say, I'm too shabby for such a house. Never mind. There are garments inside. If you feel guilty and condemned, come, and though the house is too good for you, Christ will make you good enough for the house by and by. He will wash you and cleanse you, and you will yet be able to sing praises unto him. We dwell in him, believer. Thrice happy art thou to have such a dwelling place. Ooh, excitement. Exclamation mark. Greatly privileged thou art, for thou hast a strong habitation in which thou art ever safe, and dwelling in him, thou hast not only a perfect and secure house, but an everlasting one. When this world shall have melted like a dream, our house shall live and stand more imperishable than marble. Marble does perish away after a while, but Jesus is not perishable, for his dwelling places are imperishable, which means they cannot be blotted out of existence. Than marble, more solid than granite, self existent as God. See? Self existent as God. For it is God Himself. We dwell in Him. Mmm. So, you beautiful souls and royal knights. Let's have a clean slate. And maybe a debate. Are you going at the fast rate? By any chance, is one of your names Tate? Have you found your fate? Or a date? Question mark? Wink wink. No. Kidding. Don't go that far, you perverts. You perverts, you pansies. Nah, I'm also being goofy right now and silly. So, as you can tell by the voices I'm changing. Mmm. Yes, the Bible does have excitement and it can give you joy, depending how you're putting it as. Yes, Father will protect you. Pray that in your real prayers, not the fake ones that people sent out in the comments. Oh, I need this, I need that. But do it for real in reality. And do you know why I actually do it? I kneel down before the Father to humble ourselves. I already did it. I already showed you all how to pray. You already know it and how real it is. No matter how hard it is, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Because, like the Lord was saying here in the scriptures, it doesn't matter what this life has, no matter what the kind of riches or what kind of items that they sell you. It's the Lord's will be done. And God does have all the riches. This is just an overshadow what God has in this world. The resources are finite. Just remember that. Yeah, beautiful warriors, stay strong. Keep your shields and your guards up because the enemy is always attacking. Love you all greatly. For those that are legit and not fakers, stay away from trouble and stay away from demons and all those nonsense that people are doing. John Smith. Let me do a better impression, maybe. Stealth Squad and John Smith out. John Smith out.